Hey, what's up guys? This is Passive Baller and we're here on another session for NBA Game Day. We're on January 26th. Before we start, I'm just inviting everyone who haven't subscribed to our YouTube account or YouTube channel yet. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, include that bell logo or bell button. That way you guys will automatically be informed and give a notification as soon as we have a new video up. Okay, now for this game, this will be an East versus West matchup. This will be Los Angeles Clippers going up against Atlanta Hawks. As always, let's take a look at the standings first. Let's start with the Atlanta Hawks. They're the number 6 of Eastern Conference with 8 wins and 8 losses. They currently lost. I mean, the last game that they had was against Milwaukee Bucks. They lost that one, but prior to that, they've had a 3-game winning streak. So Atlanta Hawks have been playing well lately. You know, they had a struggle, but you know they were able to figure things out. They were able to pile some things until such time that they bumped into this Milwaukee Bucks. You know, they got themselves beaten by around 14 points, I guess, the last time they played. Now for the LA Clippers, man, they're the number 2 of the West Conference, and they got 13 wins already, man. 13 wins, 4 losses. But on top of that, they're actually on a 7-game winning streak, man. They're on a roll. The top 2 hottest teams in the league are Utah Jazz with 8-game winning streak and LA Clippers with 7-game winning streak. Who would keep it? And who would, you know, who would have the longer one at the end of the story? So we'll see. We'll see that, and that's going to be intriguing. Okay, so what do we have here? By the way, this game, this one would actually start 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 8:30 a.m. Manila. This one, or this game would actually be held at Atlanta. So Atlanta has the home court advantage on this. Let me just check on this real quick. All right, here we go. All right, here. This is intriguing and this is hard because again, I've just mentioned that the LA Clippers have been on a roll. They are on a 7-game winning streak, and so it's going to be very hard for you to go up against a team like that, regardless of who they're up against with. Maybe if it's the Jazz, then that's something else. You know, 7-game winning streak versus 8-game winning streak, then that's something else. Or maybe the Lakers, you know, or the Bucks. But I mean, Atlanta had a decent performance lately. But if they would go up against the Los Angeles Clippers like that, easily, I would put my money on LA Clippers. Regardless whether it's, say, -7, -8, -9, I'm gonna choose Clippers on that. But the thing is this. Here we go. Not sure if you guys have heard about this, but the LA Clippers won't actually have 3 of their main guys, namely Patrick Beverley. Well, he has been ruled out really ahead of time, and he's not with the team currently, but Paul George and Kawhi Leonard will be missing multiple games due to some health protocols, and this has something to do with COVID-19. Not sure though how true is this, or maybe they're just giving them some rest. I'm not really sure, because I was just thinking, if it's because of COVID-19, then why is it that it's just Paul George and Kawhi Leonard? Were they the only 2 exposed? Did they have like a date or something? I'm not really sure. Did they go out, you know, and bought some coffee together? I'm not really sure. Because if you would check on the other teams, man, there were a lot of players who got quarantined. You know, and yeah, I'm not questioning this. I'm just, you know, having some questions on my own. Questioning and asking is different. Anyway, there. Patrick Beverley is out. Paul George is out. Kawhi Leonard is out. So what do we do now? All right, and here we go. The plus is actually given. Guess what? To the Clippers. So It's Atlanta Hawks minus 2.5, LA Clippers plus 2.5. Expectedly, Atlanta will win this one because of number one, the home court advantage, and number two, the lack of firepower for Los Angeles Clippers. Because again, that's automatically like 50 points, 60 points right there. Include Patrick Beverly, maybe that's around 70 points gone because those three names are not available for this game. But where do we go from here? Really, I was looking at the rosters earlier, checking on the roster of Los Angeles Clippers because those three would be out. So where would the Clippers get the production? Namely specifically the scoring production. I'm thinking of Batum, but you know, Batum is no longer the young Nick that that we know. I'm thinking about Zubac. You know, Zubac is very efficient. At the same time, Ibaka, but of course, Atlanta Hawks, they also got some bigs who could defend. You know, they got Capella, they got Collins, so it's not gonna be easy pickings for those bigs of Atlanta. I mean, of the Clippers. They got, it's really crazy, man. The fact that those two are out, man, it's gonna be hard to pick on this. If only I could just not post anything about this game, I would have done that. But you know, as promised, I'm gonna give my prediction on each and every freaking game. Let me just check on something here. Let me just pull up here as to who would probably be their starting backcourt. I'm talking about the Clippers. So highly likely they'd be using, because Patrick Beverly's out, right? So it'll be, I don't know, Luke Kennard and perhaps Lou Williams, maybe. So Kennard and Lou Williams, then with Ibaka on it, with Nick Batum. Maybe Patrick Patterson would be given more minutes. Well, he would be given more minutes. Reggie Jackson would need to step up. Not sure about the other Oturu and Coffee. Most likely they would be given some playing time. But who would we trust on this? Again, minus 2.5. It's Atlanta Hawks. Plus 2.5. It's LA Clippers. The Clippers still have some players here who could score and who would score. I'm talking about Lou Williams, Luke Kennard, and those two bigs that I mentioned, Serge Ibaka and Zubac. Patrick Person, he could also help. And I've seen this Terrence Mann in one of those bubble games wherein he scored like, I don't know, almost 30 points in one game. So you know, he has the capability to do that if needed. But I'm picking Atlanta on this. I tried to really weigh Clippers in, especially in respect to what they've done lately. Again, 7-game winning streak, man. But it's just too much, you know. Maybe if one of those two are out, Kawhi or Paul, but both of them are out, man. And we're talking about Patrick Beverly also being out. And, you know, even though Trae Young, Capella, Gallinari are hurting, they're there. They're playing. So they would have outputs. So I'm picking Atlanta minus 2.5 on this. It's kind of weird to see Atlanta having minus 2.5, but it is what it is. Then, you know, the Clippers don't have their stars, but we'll see. I'm willing to take my risk with Atlanta, considering the Clippers' situation. I'm just hoping the best for Paul and for Kawhi. I'm just sick and tired of this virus shit, you know. I hope that this virus would just simply go away one of these days, or maybe everyone would be vaccinated in a snap, if only that would be possible, right? All right, so for those who have Facebook accounts as well, now on the right part of our on the upper right part of our YouTube channel, please click on that Facebook logo. It says message me. It will automatically bring you to our Facebook page. Just follow and like that page, and you would also have the opportunity to view our old videos. And there would be links there and all that. You can also send us messages and questions through our messenger account. Alright, stay there for the last video for this game day. Take care now. Peace out. Lots of love. God bless.